North America from the evening of Friday, September the 9th, 2022. The first station we'll be talking about is not the BBC Radio, which was on 6973 AM. Scroll up here. Logged by myself, in fact, at 2046 UTC with a pretty good signal. And I have an audio clip to play from 2052 UTC.
This is not the BBC. This is not the BBC. No relation. This is not the BBC. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Serious.
Next up, we've got Ion Radio, which was on 6880 AM. Log starting at 2045 UTC by quite a few listeners on the HF Underground. Flexoman 61, myself, Connecticut Yankee, Bally Frank, Ray in France, Radio Star, and Alley Cat. And I have a recording from Ion Radio at 2142 UTC with their ID.
India, Oscar, November. This is Ion Radio. Our email address is ionradioshortwave@gmail.com.
This is Tall Tale TV. They had flying cars.
All right, and after the ID, they went into their first radio drama program. And they were on the air until 2134 UTC. Next up, Yeah Man Radio was on, and they were on in USB mode. They're usually on in AM. They were on 6910 USB, logged at 2324 UTC by Charlie Don't Surf, and also logged by HS Smith 77, Connecticut Yankee, Skywaves, Just Greg, RPJJPR, Radio Star, Mighty Quinn, DX Winger, Flexoman again, Mount Intermod, Shortwave Listener, Dave P, and Sigint, and I've got several audio clips to play from them. The first is at 6910 USB at 2324 UTC.
Oh, we got the Turtles here. Yeah Man Radio 6910 tonight. The $1 Million Weekend.
And the next recording from Yeah Man is at 2330 UTC.
Oh, the Mamas and the Papas here. Yeah Man Radio on 6910 tonight. And, well, we got a couple listeners. As I mentioned, my good buddy Jimmy D's out there in Minneapolis listening on an SDR, a Kiwi SDR. My buddy Jimmy D, I'm going to see you this coming week. Yeah, man, I'll be in Minneapolis. If you see me on the street, don't shoot me. Anyways, we got Charlie-Don't-Surf in Charlie's Point, California. Listening, he's obviously not getting me direct. He's on a Kiwi SDR too. He's listening in New York State, of course. How else would I be coming in S9? And Harry Smith 77. One of my local, recent, rather, Key LaSalle buddies. I'm going to try to get that thing printed out. I got to get some ink in my printer, and I'll get it off to you, but I'm going on the road again. Yeah, man's been on the road a lot this summer, so hang in there tight, buddy. Meanwhile, you can look at it online in your email. Harry Smith, thank you. Let's continue on with the $1 Million Weekend show. We got more music coming your way here on Yeah Man Radio.
And the third clip from Yeah Man Radio is at 2337 UTC.
Oh, Spanky and our gang. Here on Yeah Man Radio. We're on 6910 tonight, and let me, I don't know, we're just feeding back because I have a little monitor going on here, and that's what's going on. But anyways, I just want to mention a few more listeners on the HF Underground. As I mentioned before, my good buddy Jimmy D's out there. Going to see Jimmy D in Minneapolis next week. I'll be there live. You never know where I might show up. And that's my hometown, actually, even though I live elsewhere now. Places, what do they say with the masked wrestlers, guys? From parts unknown. The Union from parts unknown. Yes. Okay. Anyways, we do have some listeners, and I want to acknowledge them on the HF Underground who always check in. They're so kind to post a login when they hear the Yeah Man, and I appreciate that. And by the way, I do have a QSL now, an EQSL at this address. YeahManRadio@gmail.com. Just write me a little blurb or some kind of say I heard you, and if you want to put some details in there and all that. If you've heard me, I know I've seen it on the logins, the postings on HF Underground, so I know you heard me. But anyways, you can write me at YeahManRadio@gmail.com. Okay, let's continue on here. We got let's continue on with this list of wonderful guys. As I mentioned before, we had Charlie-Surf out in California. Heard me, and Harry Smith, 77, of course. Then we have CT Yankee. Excellent reception. Down in Connecticut. So I must be up, you're down. Okay. CT Yankee. Thank you. One of our regular listeners. Skywaves in North Carolina is checked in. Thank you. Just Greg in Connecticut. Thank you. And my buddy Jimmy D just texted me, said thanks for the shout out. Of course, Jimmy D. It's all about you, Jimmy D. Okay, and by the way, we have RPJJPR from Dubois, Pennsylvania, has checked in. Love it. Radio Star. Woo! Radio Star on Cape Cod, one of my good friends, says I'm coming in S9 on the Cape Cod, that is. Thank you. One of my good buddies. My T-Quinn is now checked in. Oh yeah, we're getting some reports tonight. We're getting out there here on Yeah Man Radio, 6910 tonight, Upper Side Band. Trying to push the Kenwood out there a little bit tonight. Here we go with some more music. $1 Million Weekend.
All right, that was a clip from Yeah Man Radio. Next up, we have WPOD, which was on 6850 AM, starting at 2336 UTC, logged by RPJJPR, H. Smith 77, shortwave listener, Skip Muck, B. Cogs, Mighty Quinn, Bally Frank, Flexoman, and myself. I heard them on the SDR recording that I run every night, and was able to pick up their ID from the very end of that. I've got two clips from them. The first is at, 2358 UTC.
Pluto Archives with non for sale from Space Session 2018. And you heard How to Count Planets with Boys and Girls from Nina Naples 2. That's from this year, that's new music. And Thames, of course, with Free Mind from Fort Bruckner Inn. My, how time flies when you're having a blast. want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much for no matter how long you were here and how long you were in the chat or not. It's a great night to check out the Harvest Moon tonight and tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. And you know what? I'm going to say it. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. I love you. Be kind. Now, more than ever. And rest in peace. Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II.
And finally, a clip from just when they signed off, just past 0000 hours UTC.
WPRD, Princeton.
You can definitely hear the WPOD ID. I don't know what was said after that. Maybe someone has an idea. Next up, Not the BBC was back on again. They were on 6850 this time, starting at 0008 hours UTC. Logged by DX Ace, Skip Muck, Connecticut Yankee, Shortwave Listener, H. Smith, and Charlie Don't Surf, Connecticut Yankee, Radio Star, Bally Frank, DX Winger, Connecticut Yankee again, Skip Muck, Bobbert, Ray, Shortwave Listener again, and a few others chimed in more than once. The 6850 loggings from last night were somewhat confusing. There were quite a few stations on the air, one after the other, probably from the same operator. The logging threads haven't been sorted out completely yet. Skipmuck works on that. Everyone needs to give him a big thanks for that. It's a very difficult task trying to sort out who was on when and what was logged where and which logs need a little tweaking. So I have two clips from Not the BBC Radio. First is at 010 hours UTC.
This is the Joe Slick Memory Broadcasting System. May we have another minute? This is the Joe Slick Memory Broadcasting System. May we have another minute? This is the Joe Slick Memory Broadcasting System. May we have another minute?
And then a second clip from 022 UTC when they signed off.
This is not the BBC. This is not the BBC. This is not the BBC. Goodbye, 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 see you.
Next up from the 6850 pile up, so to speak, or mess anyway, was WBOG. And we've got loggings from Pigmeat, Mighty Quinn, Sigint, Ray, Refmo, H. Smith 77, and myself. I picked them up on the SDR recording, and I have a recording, a clip from 0101 UTC from WBOG on 6850.
WBOG, 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 WBOG,
He said blah, blah, blah. Because he said blah, blah, blah.
Next, Ball Smacker was on 6960 AM, as they are most Friday nights. Got quite a few logs from them. Logged by Sigint at 0057 UTC. with additional loggings from MDK2, Chris Lobdell, N3TEL, Bally Frank, Just Greg, H. Smith 77, DX Winger, Skip Muck, Bobbert, Elburn DX, William Hasig, Fizzy, Signal Hunter, Ray in France. Andrew Yoder was listening in. Dave P, Flexoman 61, Lex down in Texas. Good to hear from Lex again. BLW and Mighty Quinn. And let's see, I've got a recording of theirs at 0236 UTC with their SSTV transmission. So let's play and decode that.
That's our show for tonight. Tonight we have a special theme. If you can guess what it is, send an email to ballsmacker@protonmail.com. That's ballsmacker@protonmail.com. Valid research resource will receive a EQSL. If you get EQ, we'll send you a special EQSL for tonight's broadcast. Once again, the songs we play tonight have one thing in common. Send your guesses and reception reports to ballsmacker@protonmail.com. Please include the location you are receiving us from. That's ballsmacker@protonmail.com. See you next time. Hope you enjoyed our night. Look for our wildfire interval. Have a good night.
All right, that was Ballsmacker Radio. And finally, we've got what I think is a new pirate, at least for me, Lucky 13 Radio. They were on 6925 USB, logged by Bobbert at 0120 UTC. Also logged by H. Smith 77, Signal Hunter, Ray in France, had them direct. Sigint, Bally Frank, Elburn DX, Lex in Texas, and then myself, and also Kayak Vince, which noted they did transmit a waterfall image just before sign-off, which you can kind of see there. And I have two recordings from theirs of transmitting SSTV images. So let's play those. Here's the first one from 0134 UTC. And a second recording, another SSTV image from when they signed off at 0211 UTC. All right, Lucky 13 radio from 6925 USB. That's the last clip I've got. There was a pirate on 6925 briefly while I was recording this video. I don't... Oh, technical difficulties here. I don't seem to see it on the air right now. I was going to look and see if anyone had logged it, but they did not. I was looking again to see if they're on the air. I don't believe I see them. Let me see if I can get the SDR image to appear over on the in the stream. Give me one moment for that. Oh, we have it. Although it's looking a little crazy, isn't it? Getting some interesting artifacts there. Anyway, looking at 6925, I don't see anyone on the air right now. So let's drop that out. Alright, so that will be the end of this recap of pirate radio activity from the night of Friday, September the 9th, 2022. Assuming we have lots of activity tonight, Saturday, I should have a recap for you sometime tomorrow afternoon as well. Until then, if you like to watch these videos, you can subscribe on YouTube or follow the account on Twitch. Don't forget, as always, to visit the hfunderground.com website for the latest loggings of pirates as well as other stations on shortwave. And until then, we will see you again, 73s.